Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Clash Royale. Now, I want to go ahead and I want to show you a little deck that I've decided to start playing. Now, I did change a few things up, and this is what I've come up with. Now, I'm very, very sorry if you don't have the Princess, the Miner, and the Ice Wizard. Because to be honest, if you don't, this deck isn't going to work for you. Um, the Princess you could probably change to minions, that would be fine. The Ice Wizard you could change to a Knight, but the Miner is kind of, you need it really, if I'm honest. But you could change it to a Hog, so you could change it up very slightly. The main damage of the deck, though, is a Miner Lightning. This is a Miner Lightning deck, and it's 3.8, quite expensive compared to decks that are being ran in the meta right now. Because you'll probably find that, like, this is one of the other decks that I'm enjoying using right now. This is a weird and wacky deck that I'm using, but most of the decks right now are around the 3.0 to, well, basically 2.9 to 2.3 elixir. 3.3 elixir, I should say, is the main radius. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you a couple of these games. Now, quite a different variety of decks that I'm playing with it. Now, don't get me wrong, I am losing a couple of games because I'm fighting other level 10s with that are playing sort of tried and what's the saying? Tried and true or tried and tested decks. So as you can see here, I was going to miner his elixir pump, but then I remembered if I do that there, both towers are going to hit the miner, and I'm only going to take out like half of its HP, and I'm going to waste my miner. So I decided to lightning it instead, which almost kills it, and I think he only gets like one pump from it because of the lightning with a little bit of a stun effect now. So really good there. Miner's going to get a little bit of damage on his tower, and then the Princess is going to go ahead and take out the barbs, and then the archers to take out his musketeer. Now he's waiting. He was going to rocket, but I didn't give him no rocket value, and this is one of the main things that I love about this deck. The only real time you have troops on the field is when somebody's sending a big push to you. So as you can see here, like, even though he's sending a giant, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put down my Inferno Tower, and then I'm going to use my Ice Wizard. Now, unfortunately, I did put the Ice Wizard on the wrong hand side, on the left hand side, so he did target that giant, but we're going to get some good damage. And again, he could have used his rocket, but he would have had to pick, does he rocket the Inferno Tower and the Ice Wizard, or the Tower and the Wizard? So either way, the rocket was of no value to him. So as you can see here, Princess is going to go take out those barbs. And to be honest, that was a very bad rocket, I think, because his deck is very expensive. If his deck was super cheap, like the Hog Cycle deck that I used to use, or that you've seen me use in the last few videos, then yes, that rocket would have been of value, sort of getting 400 tower damage and the Princess, when you could have sort of gone ahead and backed up a very good push and not worried about putting an elixir pump down. But because he's done that, as you can see here, I've gone and punished him right now. I've got a teeny little bit of chip damage on his tower, and I got rid of his 5 elixir minions. So the Princess got, what, 2 shots on the tower, 3 shots with the splash damage on the minions, and then took out by the barbs, but she got a shot off before the barbs killed her. So 3 shots on the on the tower. Miner's got a good little bit of damage. Lightning is going to take care of the musketeer behind his tower, and we took his giant down without even needing our Inferno Tower. So we're just going to play real slow. We've got 8 seconds left on the clock. We give him a good game because we're sending in that miner into his tower to take that out. We could have took out the skeleton army with those archers and Princess as well, and he wouldn't have been able to get our tower into rocket damage range. So really nice, easy victory there, to be honest with you. And the main thing with it was that really bad rocket, if he didn't waste the 6 elixir there and then try pumping up as well, there was like 12 elixir that he wasted there. And also defending the minion, the miner with his minions when he saw my princess there. Again, wasting 5 elixir. Really, really bad plays on his behalf. But we're going to jump into this deck here, and this guy is actually running a very, very common deck that I've been seeing lately, which is a little bit more expensive. I believe that the deck that he's running is actually like 3.9 or something, but it's a bowler hog miner deck. He's actually got the wizard and the ice wizard in there. You don't normally see it with that. You normally see this particular deck, instead of the fire wizard, that will be the inferno tower, and instead of the ice wizard, that will actually be the mega minion. Or instead of having the princess, they'll have the mega minion and the ice wizard. So a little bit different to the normal deck, but in theory, same sort of thing. So as you can see here, he did counter push and get just as much damage on my tower. I'm gonna ignore his his fire wizard, but I'm gonna let it get that one shot, put my ice wizard down next to the side, and then I'm gonna go in with my miner. Now he played a very bad bowler here because he's played it up the front, and because of how much the ice wizard slows down the bowler, he's gonna get like 3 shots off of the ice wizard before he turns round to address the miner. And he's going to have to play a skeleton army because otherwise he's going to receive damage from the mega minion and the ice wizard. So really, really good plays here. Now he hasn't played that hog rider yet, so I'm kind of thinking that he's got a bowler minion push deck. So I'm feeling really confident here on not needing to sort of defend too much. And then I see the hog rider, and I'm kind of like, well, okay, you played that quite bad because he put it into the splash damage of the ice wizard, so that slowed him down tremendously. My ice wizard is going to target his miner, my inferno tower is going to target his ice wizard, and we're going to be able to come out on that pretty damn good, in my opinion, considering that he sent a hog our way. So lightning to do some good damage to his tower and get his bowler. Fireball just to take out his whatchamacallit, and his ice wizard, because that's 1 elixir trade. That's 1 elixir in my favour, so I'm happy with that. Ice wizard to distract his princess from hitting my tower and also slow it down so the inferno tower takes it out. Princess, ice wizard and bowler plus the miner are going to distract his bowler, his ice wizard, and he plays his skeleton army. Mega minion is still alive, princess is still alive, and we're back to our ice wizard, and he's going to slow down that hog again, ready for my inferno tower to rip through his health. He plays the miner in a bad position, so the inferno tower takes out the miner as well. Also takes out the ice wizard. So that was a huge amount of elixir value from that inferno tower right there. Mega minion, just because it's so overpowered right now, by far the Mega Minion is by far the best card in the game, guys. If you don't have it in your deck, you're playing the game wrong. You have to have that card in your deck right now. It's so strong. As you saw there, that bowler had no chance. We've done the damage. We're going to send in the fireball, but not only was we sending in the fireballs and getting good tower damage, guys, he was constantly playing troops right on top of his tower because of the fact that he was trying to defend the miner. But he was playing troops way too close to his tower, so therefore he was giving me huge fireball value, like as you saw at the very end. Tower damage, ice wizard, fire wizard, and half of his Skami. That's like 12 elixirs worth of troops, or 13 elixir worth of troops, I should say, because the fireball, the fire wizard is 5, the ice wizard is 3, so that's 9, 11. We'll say 11. My maths are going really bad, but we're going to play up against an ice wizard deck this time. Now, starting straight off the bat, we had a really good push. He tries logging, but his log's not strong enough to kill my archers, so they're left at 1 shot. 1 archer targets onto his tower, 1 targets his ice wizard. His ice wizard's half HP, his tower is almost dead. Well, his tower's half HP as well, but really punished him there. Now, I play a princess on the line just as he plays his inf- Expo. Inferno Tower is going to take the Expo from like hero to zero for this guy in a matter of 0.01 seconds. Miner's going to go back in, and now he knows he's going to have to deal with me putting my Inferno Tower down right in front of his Expo's face. So Mega Minion and Ice Wizard aren't going to do too much against that Valkyrie because he got that Fireball off. But the Princess, she is going to wreck her face. So one shot from the Valkyrie and probably going to be about 5 shots from an Ice Wizard. So probably, okay, like 4 shots from an Ice Wizard. So 200 from an Ice Wizard and like 150 from a Valkyrie. Not too bad considering that we are up in tower damage and we've got our rotation to be able to defend his Expo. So I go and send that Fireball just because I didn't really have a good setup right there. So I know he's going to try and use that Witch to defend his Expo, so I'm going to wait, let her come forward, and then play my Lightning, and I actually get the Expo. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting to hit that Expo. So Princess and Ice Wizard are going to go down on the line, or in front of the tower, to tank for the Expo. But unfortunately that Skami was still popping up, so the Mega Minion goes for the skeletons instead. We're going to go do a quick little bit of damage on his tower. We're going to send in the Fireball and hit that Princess. Unfortunately, Witch, we missed the Ice Wizard, but again, look at this, guys. The Inferno Tower absolutely wrecked his Expo. I can't even think of the name of it. The card disgusts me so much, I don't even want to say it. Miner to go in, take on the tower, and the Fireball to finish it off. He's going to play a Skami in at the end to try, or a Graveyard, to try and do some tower damage. Nowhere near enough time. Happy days, good fun. Lightning Miner for the win. Now, that's going to be it for the video, guys. I really hope that you've enjoyed it. Please hit that like if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.